There are thousands of people out there who are into copywriting, but the big question is, does your copy convert? You know, there's a big difference between writing a copy and writing a copy that converts. I really want you to write copies that convert. That's why I want to show you 3 things your copy must have if it must convert. My name is Kingsley Nemeka, and this is Copyright Tips Monday. Every Monday, we do our best to drop you copywriting tips to help you improve your copywriting skills. But then, if this is your first time of coming to this channel, I really want to thank you for coming. Do well to subscribe before you leave, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell button so that every Monday when we drop these copywriting tips, you'll be the first person to get what we have for you. So we are moving on to what we have today, which is 3 things your copy must have if it must convert. But permit me to start this way because I really want to make it simple for everyone. In case you're here, you have not heard the word copywriting before, I'm going to explain the meaning of copywriting, so stay tuned. And if you're here and you already know the meaning of copywriting, but you are writing copies that doesn't convert, please stay with us as well. So let's run it down. What is copywriting? Dan Lok said that copywriting is a salesman in print. Now, copywriting is the act of selling with words. You write words and you use it to sell a product. Have you seen Facebook ad before? Have you seen ad on YouTube before? Those are the work of copywriters. Anything that compels you to buy a product, especially online, is a copy written by a copywriter. And copywriters are those who understand how a human being thinks and behaves, and they are ready to use it to make those human beings give them their money. You must understand that there's a big difference between copywriting and copywriting. We are going to focus on copywriting, and that's because copywriting is actually one of the things you must learn if you really want to make money on the internet. If you have the best product and you do not know how to sell those products to people who need it, you have nothing. So you need to learn copywriting. It is one of the basic things anybody who is coming to make money on the internet should have an idea of before coming. I actually made my first $100 with copywriting, so it's actually a good thing to do. For you to write a copy that converts, you actually need to consider these 3 things. They must be in your copy. If not, forget about your copy converting. Number 1 of these things is that your copy must be attention grabbing. I said must, and that's because people do not have time. Our attention span is very short, and we are in a TikTok age. That means if your copy is not making sense in the first few seconds that it gets to people, they will likely not engage with it. So you must have a headline that captivates people's attention. That's one of the things your copy must have if it is going to convert. Number 2 is that it must have big promises. If you want your copy to convert, it must have big promises. And that's because people do not care what your product is. All they care is what your product will be able to give them, what they are getting in return. So you should be able to align those things that are getting in return as a big promise and make sure you are not lying. Number 3 thing your copy must have if it must convert is call to action. Let's assume you have all the attention grabbing section done and dusted, and you're able to give the big promises done and dusted, and you are not going to call to action. All your work has been a waste. I just remembered an ad I saw a few days ago. This guy was able to say a lot of things that captured people's attention, but at the end of the day, there was no call to action. That is terrible. Your copy must have attention grabbing section, it must have big promises, and it must have call to action if your copy must convert. And just like I said earlier, if you really want to make money on the internet, copywriting is one of the things you need before acquiring every other skills. Once you have a copywriting skills, you have gotten it all. And if you are out there dreaming to become a copywriter who makes money even while asleep, I want you to meet this guy. I'm going to drop a link on the description of this video. This guy is just good. His name is Golibe, and he has been doing well for himself. He has over thousands of students. I'll be proud to be your coach, and that's because Dan Lok said something very, very important about copywriting. He said you can learn it from videos, but the truth is that you need someone who is to put you through, because it is like learning a martial art. You do not make a mistake, because any mistake you make as a copywriter, before you get to relearn it, it may have taken time. So you need someone to put you through, show you what to do and what not to do. So I'm introducing you to Golibe. He's very good with his art, and you can't wait to meet him. Go to the description of this video. I dropped a link there. Click and meet him, see what he does. You can buy buy his course, you can follow him, subscribe to his email list. The guy is just good. I hope this video has been able to help you in one way or the other. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it to someone who's probably a copywriter or aspiring to be a copywriter, because if you are already a copywriter and your copy is not converting, it is no copy at all. Your copy needs to have attention grabbing section, must have a big promise section, and the last section it must have is to call to action, because these three things, if one is left out, your copy is going to be messed up. See you next Monday. I'm going to be bringing a video on how to write attention grabbing headlines. You wouldn't want to miss that video, because it is going to be another section of learning. Just like I said to my student, I'm going to say to you, chase knowledge first.